We will need this drone. We will need that too. Plastic bag to cover your bum. Boom. I want to introduce you guys to the 888.
Take two.
I want to introduce you guys to the epic selfie time. I've been here in Lovatne a couple times before. I have Matti helping me with the video right now.
Travel feels.
Little shout out there. What we're actually doing today is, I have seen this rock before. I've played with it.
Elaborate on the playing with it part.
You know, rocks, men, you play with the rocks. So today I'm gonna take this epic selfie. It's gonna be me jumping off this rock into the ice cold water while my drone is filming me and taking the photo. This is always the sketchiest part. Getting up in the canoe, going to the slippery rock.
Don't flip me.
I won't flip you. Voila. Yeah, I mean, as a Finnish way of doing this, I would go fully naked, but because we have international viewers, we go with the pelican pants. And also, if you were wondering what the heck is this art installation, we don't know, but I can drive it down. No, let's kidding. We're gonna hide it. So next we're gonna set up the drone. Alright, how we're gonna take this shot is we're gonna set up the drone to have 4K video on it. We're gonna fly it up there, have a good view. I'm gonna follow the camera from here. So basically it's recording my jump. Then afterwards I'll show how to take a screen grab and bring it to Lightroom, do little adjustments and post it. Stay tuned. Man, that water was so freezing, but so worth it. Everybody, welcome to my office. To be honest, this is our dining table, but for now it needs to work as an office. This process of taking the video to your computer, turning that into a photo is fairly easy. There are actually 3 or 4 different ways of doing it, but we're just gonna go with one of them and turn the video into a photo that you can post on your social media channels or wherever you want. Oh, almost forgot something. We need coffee. Now we are ready to start. Alright everybody, welcome to my desktop. There are actually 3 different ways how you could do this screen grab thing, but we're actually gonna use today VLC player to take a screen grab of the video. So we're just gonna open the file in the VLC player. If you don't have VLC player, you can just download it online for free. The video starts playing right away, but we just want to pause the video and then drag the slider again to the selected position where we see that the jump is happening. So around here. Once we have found the perfect spot of the video that we want to save, we go up to the menu, pressing video and then snapshot. We're able to save a snapshot of the video to our pictures folder. Next we can just go and close the VLC player, and then in the finder we can go to pictures, and there you see that there is VLC snap created. What you want to do next is to drag the file that we just created to your Lightroom app. And by dragging the file straight to the Lightroom app, it opens it in a Lightroom import window. You can see that it's already pre-selected for you. You can just go ahead, put some keywords if you want. I'm just gonna type in jump and add it to my Lightroom library. And next, we're just gonna go to the development mode. You can access development mode from the top menu by pressing develop, or just simply by pressing the key D. Usually I check the histogram first for the photo, and here we can see that the photo is a little bit falling to the dark side. So just by increasing exposure we are able to give a little bit more life to the photo. The next what I usually do is to treat the highlights and shadows. We can bring the highlights a little bit down and the whites a little bit down so we can get a little bit more life to the clouds, and then by increasing the shadows and the blacks we're able to pull out some details from the mountains. We just need to be careful not to do too much to the photo because we're not treating a raw photo here, we're dealing with the PNG file. And then we want to increase maybe some contrast to create a little bit edginess to the photo, but I'm not doing it in the contrast. I'm gonna go to the tone curve and then create this tiny S curve by pulling the highlights a little bit up and then darks a little bit down. And of course, if you want to bring a little bit more drama to the photo, you can touch the clarity slider, increase the clarity a bit in the photo, and that kind of pops out those dramatic clouds and the reflection and everything in the photo. I know that we recorded the video kind of later during the day, but we can increase the temperature just a tiny bit. We know that on Instagram, the aspect ratio for that photo is 4:5. So we can just go ahead, press the crop tool, and then select 4:5 in the selection. And if the crop is horizontal, you can just flip it vertically by pressing X. Maybe adjust the angle a little bit from the side. We can kind of tell that the photo is not a raw photo or it's not a huge file. So how we're gonna cover some quality issues in this photo is by adding some grain. It's also adding a little film look to the photo. And then, as I'm pretty happy with the end result, we can just right click the mouse and press export and go to the export settings. So a little bit about exporting the photo. With this new iOS 11 update, if you're using iPhone, it's pretty easy actually to save the photos to your iCloud drive. And then with your mobile phone, with the new Files app, you find it straight from there. But if you're an Android user, you might want to use your Dropbox or then the Adobe Lightroom mobile app. But for this photo, we're gonna use the Files app on the mobile. So we're gonna start by selecting the specific folder. Next, you can choose the file to be the iCloud drive. We're gonna just name the photo. We can put it jump, as I'm jumping to the water, and have the image format in JPEG, quality in 100. And for the image sizing, for Instagram, we know that the vertical photo was 1080 by 1350, so the long edge would be then 1350. And the resolution, of course, 72 pixels per inch. And next we can press export, and we are done. Here you can see the photo in the Lightroom. When we go to the iPhone, to the Files app, it has appeared to the iCloud drive. By pressing the bottom left, we're able to save the image on our camera roll, and we are ready to go. Guys, that was it. That was our first tutorial. Let me know how it went. My throat is so dry. All this talking, you have no idea how many times I've been recording myself over and over again. I've been talking nonsense to the camera. You don't want to see that. I just want to thank you all for subscribing already with the first video. Let me know below in the comments what you like about this tutorial, if I should do more, different kinds, what topics. And one more thing. The first 10 people who comment on my next photo on my Instagram, 3 thumbs up, will get my preset pack. You can find the link below, but they'll get the package for free. Go and comment 3 thumbs up. This is it. Thank you.